I think you guys know what time it is, right? It's time to let the fuckery come in.
It's Randumb Thoughtz coming live from every stereo. Area codes east to west, check the scenarios. North to south, follow the streams that were forming out. Randos assemble at the start of the countdown. Here we go, dropping words and thoughts. Embark on this series with Ramos the Don, Steph the soul provider, ADV with the chillness, lyrics the barbarian, the crew speaks realness.
Part of the game, all in the name, simple and plain. Dumb shit, do it again. On live with the jokes, yeah. Real live quotes, yeah. Spoken with facts, the laughs are intact. Welcome to the madness, true words spoken. Yeah. Pure intelligent fools, the rhetoric's cool. Bet on this quartet, more than entertainment. It's a series of talks with thoughts that's random. Let's go.
Randumb Thoughtz. It's the perfect place to chime about whatever's on your mind. You know we have the time to be Randumb Thoughtz. We love to hear it all, streaming live for on the go. We know you're gonna have it all singing Randumb Thoughtz. Cause we're here to lift your spirits, just stressing and tell us we wanna hear it. Just let it out. Randumb Thoughtz. We have the cure for your Sundays. We'll make it week better in one day. Let the random say Randumb Thoughtz.
Turn me up. Turn me up.
On Sunday.
Turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Sundays are fun days.
Turn me up. Turn me up.
On Sunday.
Turn me up. Turn me up.
Sundays are fun days.
Turn me up.
Yo, peace, and welcome to another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS is lyrics, y'all. And yo, but you know I'm gonna play. I mean, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Because this episode is not brought to you in part by Skittles Fruit Snacks. I'm just saying.
Perfect.
Right. Oh man, you know, it's a wonderful Sunday afternoon, man. It's cloudy and shit, but supposed to be like 55. But they said after today, like the whole week's supposed to be like 60s in the daytime, 40s in the night. We gonna see who's lying, man. Like, yo, I just want to let y'all know, Channel 5, if you're hiring for any meteorologist to lie to anybody about the weather, holla at me. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Word that mother, man. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling great. Finally, I found some non-alcoholic beer or whatever around the hood. So, you know, I'm team with that, you know? Word. You know what I mean? But otherwise than that, crew, what's popping?
Yeah. Coffee time. What's up?
Black.
Yes, always black. So
That's
yeah.
right.
What's up?
Black facts.
Happy Sunday. And I got
Happy
my walls. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. A little bit.
Hey, yo, Steph, what's popping? What's going on?
All right. Yeah, let's. Wrong person. That's not Steph. Here I am. What's up, everyone? What's going on? Y'all know who it is. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gale here. It's actually nice and sunny here in the DMV. It's about, what's the temperature right now? I think it might be in the 50s too. Let's see. But it's not bad over here. I moved my weather stuff. Where is it? I don't know what it is, but it's sunny. So that's all that matters. And it's not too bad. I stepped out earlier and it was really nice. And, I'm here. My godmother's here with my mom, keeping her company. Usually when I'm doing this, no one's keeping my mom company. She's a communal person and she doesn't like to be alone. And it sucks because, I got to do this. But, I love doing both.
You are not alone.
I heard that.
I'm here with you.
Right. But nah, we're here, and I'm glad to be with my bros. Good to see y'all once again. Yeah, but all is well. All is well. What's up, Ed? How you doing?
Yeah. What's good with y'all? ADV Inspired Atlas, and we're here with another episode of Random Thoughts Talk series. Shout outs to all the randos as well as everyone that's watching, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, as well as I don't know what's going on with Facebook. We ain't have to worry about it at this point right now. But other
Yeah,
than that,
no.
awesome. Yeah, whatever the case still may be. But other than that, also check us out on our website is www.randomthoughts.com. And again, I'll let the spelling bee champ do all of that. I'm not doing any spelling. You know, I'm gonna have to go back and pull myself a little bit so then I can get my spelling on. I'm just playing. But besides that, y'all, I think it's another dreary day right now too. It's been interesting. It was like been extremely hot the past couple of days. Now it's outside just like dreary. So I don't know the temperatures, but I would laugh if it's also about 60. But yeah, other than that, we here chilling. Good to see the crew, and let's do what we need to do.
Right.
Yeah. Famous Ramos. What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? Good to see everybody. The randos, what's going on? Yeah, that's what it is. We're here. It's on a Sunday, and ready for the show.
Yo,
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. So we about to jump in the housekeeping real quick. I just want to say happy birthday to our good friend here. You know what I'm saying? Fellow rando Joe. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Joe, he'll jump into the show today and see what's, see what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? He'll have some insight on what we're talking about today. You know, and I also, there he is, the man in the hour too sweet to be sour. You hear me? That's what I'm saying, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Also, want to go ahead and shout out, say happy birthday to my son's mother or whatever. You know what I mean? She's 21 plus today. You know what I mean?
That's a nice word.
I mean, not because I swear, like people who get to a certain age, we love to say 21 plus. Me, I'm like, fuck all that, man. I'm gonna be 45 in August, and I still look better than most motherfuckers my age. So, I mean, what? I'm delusional, but whatever. I don't care. Anyway, so listen. Special happy birthday shout out to my son's mother. Special happy birthday shout out to my son's mother. You know what I'm saying, man? She gave me the greatest gift of all, which is my son. Shout out to my son too, man. You know what I mean? For real.
And what band did he used to play for?
Huh?
And what band did he used to play for?
The WC Bryant Jazz Band. I think that's what they were called.
Okay. He got it. Even I remembered that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, y'all really asked me that shit? Like I was gonna forget that?
I had to throw you off for a quick sec.
You know what? You're right. I did almost forget that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm sorry, son. Like, I love you though. You know what I mean? I know some big things happening with him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Shout out to my son, man. You're doing your thing. You know what I mean? Also, want to give a very special happy birthday shout out to Freestyle Mondays NYC own Mariella. You know what I'm saying, man? Mariella, I've known her for quite some years or whatever. I think she's a part of Sesame Street, man. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I heard something about that, man. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Happy born day, Mariella. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your husband, your kid, the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the day. You know what I'm saying? And as always, I want to send a special happy birthday shout out to everybody on my Facebook friend page for this past week and the next week. Because just too many of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Also, want to say a happy future, a future happy birthday to Random Thought's own Eric Famous Ramos. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Oh, it's coming. Yep, it's coming.
Appreciate that. Next week.
It's coming.
Yeah. If I knew how to make some coquito, I would make it for you, my nigga. But I don't.
It's all right.
Like, I gotta find somebody to buy it off me. So
I need to lay off all the sugar, man. All that's coquito is pure sugar.
But is there anything? I got a stupid question. Is there anything? Is there such thing as alcoholless coquito?
There probably is, but what it basically is basically a bunch of sugar. Like rum in itself is sugar, right? Then everything you put in is sugar. Pretty much everything you put in is sugar. So basically, you're drinking liquid sugar without the alcohol buzz. I mean, do you like that kind of stuff?
Shit. It's
he owes me, by the way. He owes me.
I owe you what, man?
First of all, you owe me 2 bottles of coquito.
I don't know how
you give me one. Now you were supposed to give me one for Christmas, and you were supposed to give me one for my birthday. I got neither.
Apparently, I'm the coquito manufacturer now.
Because it's time.
You said you were going to give it to me.
Whoa. You're sounding really aggressive right now.
Eric,
okay?
stop. Eric, give me some, Eric.
Damn. Okay. Give me some, Eric. All right. I'm going to leave that between the both of y'all. But Steph.
Another sound button has a pair.
Birthdays.
So first of all, lyrics. Another rando is gonna kick your ass because you didn't mention her birthday.
Smiley.
I'm gonna say it anyway. Yep.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Smiley. My fault, man. I'm fucked up and shit. What? Her birthday today?
Yeah, I think it's the same. Yeah, I believe it's the same day as Joe. So Smiley, happy birthday.
Oh shit!
Happy birthday,
happy
Smiley.
Birthday, Smiley, man. My fault,
every
man.
season.
Yeah, it's the season. It is the season.
Yo, jump in and spend your birthday with us, man. Fuck with us, man. Like we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, damn, son. Like it's so many Aries birthdays and shit. Now I be forgetting Aries birthdays and shit.
Oh no.
I'm up for it.
Terrible.
But yeah, I ain't terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
So yeah, officially happy birthday to 2 of our randos. They have the same birthday.
Shit.
We love you guys. They are very active. By the way, for those that are here, we do have a randos group chat. If you're interested in being a part of it, let me know, and I will add you to the group chat. Yeah, we get together. We have lots of conversations. We share videos. We have a lot of fun. So it's a very tight knit, very loving, communicative group chat. So if you're looking for another group chat to join, it's a great place to start. So join us today.
Yeah, like it's a community. It's a community, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I gotta start getting in the group chat a little bit more and like spice things up, put some fuckery on there. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like we can have a loving group chat, but we gotta have a bit of chaos, a bit of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? That's why I come in.
Oh, it's always there. You'll definitely make it worse.
Thank you. I appreciate. That's the sweetest thing you ever said to me.
You will definitely be the negative influence that you are.
Yeah. Oh. I feel great now you said that shit. Like I really feel great. Thank you very much, Steph. I appreciate that, man.
Oh my goodness.
I appreciate that, man. That shit hit my heart, man. Like, oh man.
Extra. So
you know extra. Like I gotta be extra. Like shit. Fuck that. Like
what's up, Tim?
What's going on?
Hey,
Day one rando. Shout out to all the randos.
Yes.
I do have some other birthdays. There's one in particular that I want to shout out. His birthday's tomorrow. I believe tomorrow's Earth Day. So, and it's also Billie Holiday's birthday. So, I'd like to send a happy birthday shout out to my homeboy Kevin Earth Day. Also known as yeah, that's the guy right there. Early Bird. Yeah. Shout out to Early Bird. One of DMV's spitters, you know, straight out of Virginia. Shout out to him. We did a song together called Shine On. Maybe I'll play it later. We did
There
it
it
like
is.
a couple years ago.
Wait, hold on. That's a joint that came out like 2-3 years ago, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I heard that joint. That shit is crisp.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you like it. Let me see if I can look up a picture of him real quick. But yeah, happy birthday to Early Bird. I know he had a birthday party this weekend. I wasn't able to make it. I made it to the one last year, but yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So let me see if I can. Oh, this one's a good one. So y'all know what he looks like. Yeah, but happy birthday to him. It's kind of small. But yeah, it's really small. They lied to me. They lied to me about the pixel size. But yeah, that's Early Bird right there. Happy birthday, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember this picture, man. Like it was a while since I heard the song. I think I heard the song when it came out because I know you posted it on your page. I think a Facebook page or Instagram page, some shit.
Yeah. He tagged me in it. So.
Yeah. So I gotta listen to that track again. I got to. Like I'm a horrible friend.
He did another one that I liked with Stan. Don't dim your light. That one was really good as well. I think he has a visual video for it. So yeah. So happy birthday to Early Bird, man. I did not forget. All right. So love you. And like I said, happy heavenly birthday to Billie Holiday. Also, happy heavenly birthday to this is a blast from the past. Jonathan Brandis. Y'all remember him?
Yo, Jonathan Brandis. Yo, when you came up with that name?
He popped up on Threads.
Oh, what?
Yeah. But today would have been his 49th birthday. Like,
man.
For y'all that don't know who Jonathan Brandis is, I'll bring him up real quick. But yeah, he was a child actor, super talented. Played in a lot of movies. I think his last one was I believe it was Sidekicks.
Oh yeah, the little karate kids and shit. Right?
Yeah, that's Jonathan Brandis.
Damn, son.
Remember that kid? Yeah. I remember that kid. I remember that kid. I don't know how he looked when he got older, but I remember when he was a kid.
Yeah, he didn't get that much older. He passed away fairly young. I think he was like 30, 31 or 32, something like that.
He didn't die from a drug overdose, did he?
No, but he did. He took himself out.
Damn. Self-deletion?
Yeah. A real tragedy, man. But yeah, but happy heavenly birthday to him. Rest in peace. I guess we should segue into our RIPs real quick. So, do you have any RIPs or?
I honestly thank the Most High. I don't. Not right now. Not right now. Like trust me. Y'all already know what I went through with it, and still dealing with it. We still holding on, man, until another day. So
I feel you.
I'm thankful for that. Like I'll be honest with you, like all these RIPs, cats dropping every day of the week. Like, boy.
Yeah.
2024, 2025. I'll be honest. I'll put it this way. I'm ready for 2026.
Yeah.
We ain't nowhere near that motherfucker, but I'm ready for it.
I'm just ready for a new day, period. I'm just ready for a new day. I don't know if the years are going to make the difference, but I'm just ready. I'm ready for some good times. Let's put it that way.
Word.
But I think I don't know. The way things are going right now, we're gonna have to get through. We're gonna have to get through a rough patch first before we get there. So,
But go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that that's how it goes sometimes, man. You have to go through the rain to get to the sunshine.
Word. For real, man. You gotta go through a lot of tickets before you win the lottery. So if you win the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we got the Lottery Nightmare Stories episode coming up soon, man. Like I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm sure you can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that shit. Like, anyway, I just want to say real quick, for those music lovers out there, I want to send a shout out to Malaya. Malaya, she's doing her first actual headliner show. What is it? June 7th at Isola. You know what I'm saying, in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying. So I think she got the ticket information on the event right. But I just wanted to shout out Malaya real quick. You know what I'm saying? I heard the album. That shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be honest. I just wish some of the songs were more than a minute longer. You know what I'm saying? Like she got some songs like 50-something seconds, 1 minute, whatever seconds. And I'm like, you know how you just get into a song, you're like, yeah, son. Yeah, and then the shit just died down. You're like, damn, son. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it has something to do with the short attention span of people nowadays, especially this generation. You feel me? Like,
you just got.
I just want to say, huh?
You just got the sampler. You just got the sampler, little planet. It wasn't a full course.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And us as musicians, at least 3 out of 4, whatever. But Eric, he a music lover too. So, I enjoy. I think we grew up in a different generation where we enjoy at least 2 to 5 minutes of music. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got like a posse cut for 8-9 minutes, that one posse cut for 8-9 minutes, we enjoy that because we grew up with that. But now motherfuckers got short attention spans to the point where you doing an album that's the whole album itself is like 20-30 minutes long. And it's like, the fuck?
Well, I mean, now to be fair,
yeah.
And me being a music lover, I mean, I've listened to I've listened to albums from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Those albums were short. If you listen to like Whisper's Love Story or like the Stylistics' first album, those albums were like 30 minutes, if that.
But at least they have.
And they were 30 minutes tops.
But at least you had songs there that was like 2-3 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you really have albums out here that is like a sampler album. You're lucky if any of these artists now have a song that's 3 minutes. You be lucky. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's no diss because the music is great. It's just that to me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, it could have been just a bit longer, like 2 minutes or something.
I mean, not with Chris Brown out here making double albums. And shoot, his albums are like 2 hours long. I'm like, dude, enough, Chris Brown, enough.
I mean, yeah, and then
God damn.
Yeah, then you got niggas like Chris Brown who just OD. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
yo, on a random note, just to say that since you guys were talking about just song lengths, my homie, shout out to MC0. He ended up making a 1 second song.
Oh my god.
He made a 1 second song just because. He told me, and the funny thing is, he told me he tried so hard. There's like a drums, guitar, everything just within in that 1 second. But if I can find it, I'm definitely gonna play it. But literally a 1 second song.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow. Yo, see what I'm saying, man? Like niggas got 1 second songs and shit out now. Like,
okay, I found it. I'm gonna send it to you, Steph.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Now, what is that, Dylan? that's 1 second right there.
I'm gonna just say this. For 1 second at least, it got. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna just send it. I just let it be.
Yeah, like a 1 second song.
Let me see.
What the fuck? You know what? You know what? Man, it's. I
just listened to it. Yo, I just listened to this.
Yo,
yeah,
Steph,
play that out real quick. Please, let's play it out.
You have to play it.
I will. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh, let me see if I can.
Yeah, shouts out to my boy, MC0. MC0.
Oh my god.
I need to hear this 1 second shit. Like, it's, like
let me enlarge it. Oh, that was funny.
You're wasting my time.
Get the fuck out of here, man! Like, yo, you get the bomb my class. What I do? Wow. Yo, we needed that laugh, man. Yo, shout out to MT0, man, because like he probably thought he just did some fly shit, man.
Oh,
like,
wait,
no, it was in a joking way, so that's why it was funny. It's just literally, he's like, literally see how much you can push in 1 second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wasting my time.
Oh my god. That was amazing.
What?
That was amazing.
You know what? I will say this: like Malaya, she gives out outstanding performances. We've been following her on her Instagram page for a while now, and I've been seeing her perform at other spots, whatever. I guess other people's music cards, or other people's music places or whatever. Like, not the headliner, but a part of the card or whatever for that night. And like, yo, I have to say this young lady is outstanding. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going. I have to go. June 7th, Astola, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Malaya. You know what I'm saying? Go follow her on like all social media platforms or whatever. It's at Malaya some shit. I forgot.
You're a terrible.
Hold on. Tag Malaya. Malaya will come up, you know what I'm saying? And just follow her, man. Just follow her.
No, why don't you just find the link and put it in the comment section? How about that?
Because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like finding the link and putting it in the comment.
Because the spelling bee champ doesn't want to spell. Come on.
It's Malaya. It's Malaya Tinab. MALAYATINAB. Okay.
One more time.
No, put it in the comment section.
Okay. Put it in the comment section.
Y'all killing me.
Oh,
I am trying to kill you, Steph. I am.
Oh,
Eric,
stop. Eric, stop.
Malaya, my deepest apologies. Sorry I didn't remember it or whatever. I should have. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. Hopefully we'll get to have Malaya on the show on one of these episodes. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, excuse me, I had to give her a shout out. You know what I'm saying? And say, yo, June 7th, it's going to be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. Isola, Brooklyn, June 7th. Ticket. She's selling tickets for it. You know what I'm saying? It should be, I want to say Eventbrite, but she does have the link in her Instagram, her Instagram page where you can buy the tickets. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to get my ticket. Fuck that.
You put it in the private section. Oh my god. Anyway, it's cool.
You had comments? My mistake, Steph. I didn't know.
Oh my goodness. So
I can't.
Shout out to Malaya. I got.
You don't even know her. You shouting out people you don't know.
Shout her out anyway. I would like to shout out someone else too. My nephew Wink actually came out with a song today. You just reminded me. Thank you very much.
No doubt.
He came out with a song today at midnight. It's called "Pray for You," and yeah, it's out, and maybe I'll play it at the end of the. Maybe I'll play at the end of the episode.
I thought it was the other early bird song you had. Who's you gonna play?
Yeah, I thought about that. I think I'm gonna play "Pray for You" first. So
Yeah. No, that's what's up.
it's the newest shit, so and it's a good song to listen to while you're it's a good song to listen to while you're sipping your coffee. You know what I mean? Also, shout out to BLQK Coffee out in California.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all give me the good stuff. Pause.
But before we jump in real quick, we have to mention our PayPal page. Like, yo, guys, you gotta remember we do this out of pocket. You know what I'm saying, man? We love what we do. You know what I mean? But hey, like whatever donation you guys can give, $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever at the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel that you can give, we love to. Okay. But listen, we work hard on these episodes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Any donation would help. And just remember that partial proceeds will go to the Ramos Retirement Fund. We're trying to send Ramos somewhere upstate of his choosing.
I thought we've done try and travel. I think we gotta be closer to home. Took a subway one-way trip to somewhere.
All right, so we're trying to send Ramos to Queens.
295. What is it? 290 now? 290.
Yeah, 290.
Send me somewhere too. As a caretaker, I need a vacation too.
You need a subway trip to downtown DC?
No, I mean that actually that would be nice.
All right, so you know what?
A trip to the Smithsonian would be great. So
you know what? All right, hold on. So partial proceeds will go not only to the Ramos Retirement Fund, but to the Stepcation Fund. Okay, the Stepcation Fund is just made right now.
Stepcation. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, Stepcation. We're trying to send Steph to the Smithsonian Institute because she feels like going there. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much. We'll put up the link, to our PayPal account sometime either now or within the show. And I think we're ready. We're ready, right?
Well, we didn't do any RIPs, but it's all good.
Yeah, and that's a good day. So you know what?
I had some.
What the fuckery?
I had some.
All right, just say it real quick. I'm
gonna say it real quick, and then we'll get into the show. But yeah, let me get it set up. Real quick. Let me get that one out of the way. Shout out to a rest in peace, I should say, to Alice Ridley. That's Gabourey Sidibe's mom. She passed away at the age of 72. Yeah, rest in peace to her. And we'll send the rest in peace to this gentleman, Max Romeo. Max Romeo, rest in peace. Chase the Demon was his big hit, big reggae superstar. So rest in peace to those two. Okay.
Yes.
You'll be missed, both of you. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Yes, definitely. Rest in peace to both these people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it comes to the RIPs, if we could just have one episode with no RIPs, I think it would be cool. But
that would be great.
Life happens. Yeah, But anyhow, y'all ready, right?
Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it.
Right.
Let him say it. Let him say it live. Let him say it. Let him say it live.
It's time to let the fuckery commence. Let's get it.
We out. We out.
We're out of bullet.
We here.
Say
baby.
that.
Bomba
Bomba clap. All right, so listen, guys. Yo, it's time to start off. Today is episode 7-15. This is our first Randumb Thoughtz Café. We were actually going to talk about just coffee and the history of coffee, where it came from, and all that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. These past couple of days, I've been really following the tariffs. So I really want to get into a deep conversation about what's going on with the tariffs, and hopefully, whoever's watching, you guys can walk away with something from this, because this shit is getting ridiculous.
We can talk about
Really ridiculous. It's what happened?
We can both talk about different things because it doesn't have to be all heavy. You know what I mean? They're very serious. Yes, it's a very serious topic.
No, I mean, I know we can talk about other things. This Randumb Thoughtz, we're going to talk about other shit, but I'm just saying, like,
because I want to talk about the Terrence Howard situation too. I do want to get into that.
Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah! hell yeah!
I have some things to say.
The man card, huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Take it away. Like, yeah. Hey, listen, the prison, they get their man card taken away all the time.
No, but I have another angle on it, and it's not what you think it is. Just because I'm the resident queer doesn't mean that, I'm going
another angle. Got you.
Yeah, it's another angle. Yes.
How many? What angles?
Because I'm queer.
Angle?
But
90-degree angle?
Kurt angle.
Yeah, my angle.
Kurt angle.
You sure it's not? You sure it's not the strap angle?
You sure?
It's the only steps angle. That's what it is. The only steps angle.
Yes, the only step angle. No,
yeah.
No one slides in like I do. But
yeah, you mean the petroleum angle, right?
You said the what?
The petroleum angle.
Fucking guy.
Oh my god. Oh, it's something slippery, I'll tell you that.
Oh shit.
It's not Randumb Thoughtz after dark.
We gonna talk about Terrence Howard and how he feels about gay roles, and how Diddy how he doesn't bend over for certain roles, but Diddy certainly wanted him to bend over for a certain role. All that good stuff.
I think he was talking about like how Heath Ledger was bending over for a role and all that. We rest in peace, Heath Ledger, man. But yeah, broke back memories. Let's put it that
way. But how would he know? Is my question.
Because he probably saw the fucking movie. Like, he saw Brokeback Mountain.
But that was a role.
That was the character, right? Like,
yeah, I think he's talking about more of like the rumors in Hollywood in terms of what people were doing for roles in the beginning of their careers. I think it was more so that.
Yeah,
not the character. What they were doing. No, what they were doing in order to get the role. Like,
I know what you're saying. They probably was rolling over to the side for roles, like that petroleum love. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like,
but we can only speculate. We don't know. But
like
I said, I have another perspective to it. I'll talk about it later. It's not what people think it's, because when I was in like threads having this kind of conversation with folks, people were like, "Oh, you just mad because you want him to play a gay role." I don't give a fuck what he plays. I don't care. But we'll get into that later. I don't care. I don't.
Let's all right. So let's leave that for a bit later. But let's get to this real serious situation with the tariffs. Like, okay, in case you guys been under a rock this past week, from what I'm getting from this whole tariff situation, it's basically a pissing contest between the United States and China. Like this. Excuse me?
It's a game of chicken, basically.
Agreed.
Yeah, a game of chicken. Y'all call it game of chicken. I call it the pissing contest. You know what I'm saying? Like
the U.S. already blinked, so we'll get into that.
We already like turned to the right, turned our car right off the road.
Right.
Yeah, like the U.S. they basically poking at China. They giving right now. They're giving everybody a 90-day pause on this whole tariff situation, charging all the other. Excuse me.
Except China.
Oh yeah, with the exception of China, they're giving everybody else a 90-day pause on it, and just charging them at 10%. You know, for those who are following the whole tariff situation. But now you got the Singapore Prime Minister, Lawrence Wong. He said some things that really caught my attention. You know, and he's looking at it. He's looking at it from a whole different angle, like from a possible World War III type angle. If you really listen to what he's been saying as of late, you know, he was basically talking about how tariffs, you know, if the conversations don't go well, how the tariffs could affect smaller countries, such as Singapore. You know, where people are out of jobs, you know, the whole manufacturing thing gets fucked up with the U.S. Like, for right now, you have to take into accountability that even though they claim that the U.S. dollar is declining, it's still top dollar, especially when it comes to manufacturing. We still hold weight.
Yeah,
the dollar still holds weight.
Oh yeah.
I mean, somebody tell me I'm lying right now. The dollar holds weight still to this day.
No, we total agreement with you. I mean, that's why I don't understand the strategy that he's taken on, as far as he's attempting to be an isolation. He's attempting to make the U.S. an isolationist country, and I don't know if that's going to work. We're too tapped into the global economy to be an isolationist country. Plus, we're a consumer country. Like we're a country that thrives off of consumerism. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out, but we'll see. Let's see.
Yeah, we buy from damn near every fucking country out there. Like there was this Chinese guy in the interview. They had it in subtitles, English subtitles, whatever. But from what I read, he was saying he even had the people in China have to admit still, like for now, like the United States dollar is the top dollar right now. Why would you want to go ahead and poke a bear? Why would you want to play in a hornet's nest? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the Chinese president, the prime minister, whoever, trying to respond now because we'll overskip this shit. So
he doesn't want to appear weak. It's about appearing weak on both sides. If he does nothing and he allows the United States to say, "Oh, you put these tariffs," and not say anything at all, or he would have to negotiate, and that or say then he would appear weak to the world, and that is what you don't want to look weak, especially the Chinese government. And we have a president who doesn't want the same thing. He want to appear weak because then he feels people could take advantage of us in terms of getting whatever in terms of political ideology or political standing in terms of money and things like tariffs and terms of anything. You don't want him to appear weak. He's using his bravado to appear strong, because the appearance is everything in the world anyway.
No, you're 100% right. You know, and from my understanding, you know, it's like Trump. He's hitting them with a whole bunch of other tariffs to the point where it equals, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, they charge China like 104% of the tariffs. So now I think we were talking now it's like 145%, and then China responded with hitting America with 125%. Like, this shit is getting ridiculous now. Now it was another video I saw where now the Chinese people, they're starting to get affected by this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like they're starting to speak out on it. Like they're losing jobs. Like the manufacturing jobs in China are like one of the biggest jobs that move their yuan. If you understand what I'm saying, like those manufacturing jobs are real important when it comes to like the world trade and stuff of that magnitude. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, China's number one in manufacturing.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Everything you purchase.
Exactly. But when you sit there and hit them with these fucking tariffs, it affects them too. Like the president, like Trump and this Chinese prime minister, what's his name again?
Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping. Well, Ping and Trump, they need to step the fuck back and realize what they're doing. It's not going to hurt the rich or their rich friends. It's hurting the people within. It's hurting the average Joe.
But they've been warning that for a while now. Like during the campaign, he and Elon Musk were saying, you know, this country's gonna go through a little bit of hurt, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. That's what they've been telling people. And I'm like, me personally, I'm like, a little bit of hurt. You know, like what is that looking like? What is that looking? What do you mean? And you're not going to go through that hurt. You guys are okay. You all are financially stable compared to us. Like
exactly.
I have stocks too. Like I'm looking at my TSP every day. Like, and I'm just like, should I go to the G fund or like should I maintain, you know, the percentage of stocks that I have? Like, you know what I mean?
They were talking about that too, like the stocks. You know, like this one Chinese lady, she said this whole thing with the tariffs, man, like she lost everything and still losing shit. So it's like
she's in negative. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's in a negative. Like she was like, they had an interview with her, like I think it was like a few weeks apart. The first interview, she was saying that she was losing money. She said if she tried to pull out, it would be a greater loss to her to pull out. You know what I'm saying? If she stays in, she's still losing. So it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Then they interviewed her a couple of weeks later. She looked broken and just like done. Like she just looked broken and finished. You know, this is a lady in China, you know, of course, and she was like, she lost everything fucking around with this whole tariff situation.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to talk about it, because this, believe it or not, this affects all of us. I was watching somebody else's YouTube channel, like YouTube video, and it was like a warning. So this actually had me think of a roundtable question I'm going to ask you guys right now. And I want you guys to be real with not only me, but everybody else out there who's watching. So I'm going to start with you, Steph.
What up, Notes?
Here's Notes. Hey, Notes, what's going on, baby?
What's good? Where's Ad? Where's Ad at?
Apparently
he with a chick right now.
No,
but
Word?
No, he's bullshitting.
Nah, he's dealing with some he's dealing with some tech stuff. He had there's a blackout on his block apparently. So
I was like, hell yeah.
Yo,
damn.
Did you see his face? Yo, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Douglas. I'm sorry, Douglas. But no,
good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
I was like, good, man. Shout out to him. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, it's about damn time.
No, you're stupid.
But
you just came in when I was about to ask a roundtable question, because we're talking about the whole tariff situation, and I was watching somebody's video, like I was saying yesterday, and it was like a warning, like you know, and it had me thinking about this roundtable question, and I really want you guys to seriously answer with, like, don't try to build some fly shit. I mean, seriously answer, like, yo, Notes, do you think that you're prepared when the tariffs hit the United States? Do you think that you could be financially prepared for the fuckery that's about to happen? Yes or no, and why?
No, because even right now, like, bro, I don't mean to bring this up. I'm still recovering from the breakup, bro. Like this morning, me and my family, we didn't really get into it, but it's like we're talking about life, and I was like, bro, like I can't keep saving everybody, bro. Like I'm being serious. Like even now, bro, like what's literally keeping me afloat, bro? Staying closer to God, the gym. Bad enough, I have some family. My mom was in the hospital for a moment. She was knocking on death doors. She cool now, but like still, bro, like I'm still dealing with stuff like that, bro. So like, no, bro, the only thing I can say, my advice to everybody, doesn't matter if you got it or not, it's going to affect everybody. Save as much as you can. Watch what you're spending. If you can cut back on subscriptions or paying things off, do what you got to do. If you're doing content, fuck the high-end cameras. Use that phone. You know, like I'm like you got to use it it's gonna hurt everybody right now. And you're right, the average Joe, people like me, it's gonna hurt. Like I'm looking for a second job right now. The company that I'm at, it's cool, but they force us in this bullshit 401k. Everybody says 401k is good, but no, but at the same time, it's like let me have my choice because I can use that money. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, bro, it's hurting everybody. It's and I'm hurting from last year before Orange Person even got in the office. I'm still hurting, bro. Like I was, bro. No, it's hard. But this is what I say. You can put it the videos that I've been seeing. Black people, I love minorities, I love our people. We've been dealing with this shit for a while, so we're not really bugging out. It's the rich people who don't think about this are bugging out. And as you see it, if you see it right now, they're the one that's protesting, bro. Like we already know how to deal with it. What I've been seeing people come together. This and that. That's what we need. We need to come together. We need to start outsourcing things. Fuck the stores. If you have a local farmers market, whatever, support them. Like literally, like it's time for us to start supporting each other because at the end of the day, they don't care. This motherfucker he's playing golf and wasting millions. I just saw another video as well too. China just dropped talking about all those fancy ass brands. They just dropped thing like everything. We make everything. Only thing these labels, these brands do, they just stitch their name on it. So Gucci and all them, they about to lose hella money because China just dropped the secret. Then I saw another video, whatever. China was saying like, "Fuck these tariffs." It's like they're handing out their websites now. Like you don't really need anymore an EIN number anymore. They literally go to TikTok right now. It's covered. They're handing out all their websites.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Man, at this point, bro, we need somebody independent. I'm just being honest because both sides are crooked. It doesn't matter if one person is good or not. Both sides are crooked. And
like Bernie Sanders.
Huh?
How about Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders is technically independent.
Word. Oh, you talk about the Democratic and the Republican Party? Yeah, they've been on some bullshit for years, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I vote independent. Me personally, I'm registered under the independent party.
Me too. But honestly, though, what we need to start doing. I'm not trying to make it political, but like I was watching Senator Corey, and he broke the history of broke a record.
Filibusters,
yeah. So like my thing is this, like I really feel like we need to start paying attention, like bro, like we need to vote on the college electives and stuff like that. But a lot of people aren't. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to vote." I didn't vote this year. I didn't. I'm being honest because like I thought, even though Kamala Harris, she's black, but like we know her rap sheet. Everybody knows her rap sheet.
But y'all don't know.
I knew Steph was gonna say some shit.
I do.
So
I do. I think I've done enough research, and I can send you a video of a journalist that he actually went deep diving in this shit.
Like, yeah, I had an argument with on other live I go to sometimes, and I told my homie, I was like, man, you get in your feelings. I'm saying I'm not saying like it wouldn't be cool for her being a president, but like she ran this shit like a fucking concert. Oh, Cardi B, no nigga, like she shouldn't have brought none of them out there. And I was all like, and first of all, you're a black minority and a woman, bro. You got to step your game up, bro. Jasmine Crockett could have did a lot more better than her. And I'm just being real.
But you acting like okay, y'all acting like what she did was a new tactic. They've been doing that for decades. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about?
It's not the point. It's not the point. What I'm saying, like the way she acted. I'm not saying that. She probably is qualified, but like you can't bring in these other people who own bullshit and you expect them to run, bro. And a lot of people voted for Trump because they didn't want her to win anyway. And that just made it worse. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the other thing is she didn't have as much time as he did.
It doesn't matter.
Listen to me. He's been on a campaign run for 10 years, 10 plus years. Even after he lost to Biden, he never stopped campaigning. He's still campaigning now. This dude is putting up propaganda commercials every other hour. Like he doesn't stop. The man does not stop.
And let's not forget.
That's why he won.
Let's not forget this. Let's not forget that he beat like what 30-something charges or some shit like that.
Actually, he beat technically he beat 91 charges. So let's.
Because he had friends in high places and money was being passed around. That's the reason he got out of that shit. He's a fucking criminal. He's the biggest criminals in the world.
But honestly though, from what like they're getting ready to impeach him.
Nothing's gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
First of all,
no. Let's not say that's not gonna happen. It could be a possibility.
No,
it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen until the best chance for the Democrats to do it is 2026 when they vote in a new Congress. Once they can get control of the House and the Senate, then they have a chance to impeach him. Right now, Republicans are too afraid of him to impeach him. They had two chances to do it before, and they didn't do it. So,
guys, before we take it completely to the left, yo, notes. Are you done? Or you got a little bit more to say on the question?
I mean, everybody has their opinions. Like I'm being like the shit that's happening right now. Like I said, we just all need to come together at the end of the day. If they impeach him or not, doesn't really matter. I saw this one video. Even if he gets impeached or not, we're still going to suffer. Other countries do not like us. Do not like us at all. So even if he goes or not, we're still going to suffer. At the end of the day. And the only reason why and I'm gonna say this, Trump did a lot more better. I'm not a Trump fan when he was first in office. All this right here, he's fucking petty. So he's doing all this shit for petty reasons.
Oh yeah, this is like he said, it's the retribution campaign. That's what
everybody's gonna pay
about. Yeah,
everybody pays now.
Yep, exactly.
Right. No, you right. We got to move along. Steph, I'm gonna ask you the question. Now, in this whole situation with the tariffs about to drop on the U.S., whenever the case may be with that, do you think that you personally, you and your family, do you think you guys are ready for the impact that these tariffs are about to come on the United States? Yes, no, and why?
We're gonna have to be ready. If we're not ready now, we're gonna have to figure it out at some point. We're gonna have
Shinobi, come in. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Shino, you should come in. You're part of the military. You're part of this government.
Your insight is very important. You have real shit.
You have a little bit more insight. I mean, I am too. I'm part of the government too. So But they're sending more emails out and sending more BS. But anyway, As far as being prepared, Shino said he's terrible. He's terrible at coffee talk. Oh my god. Anyway,
No, your ass in. You better bring your ass in here and stop playing.
but
talking this up.
nah, yo, you crazy. But
Fuck that shit.
now,
Nah.
but
Go ahead, my
we're
fault.
we're gonna have to be ready for what comes. Whatever it is, we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to do what black people have done for centuries since being in this country. Like if we're gonna have to, we have to go back to selling fried chicken and watermelon. I mean, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
Damn, not the fried chicken and watermelon. That's crazy. Damn.
No. My point is, if we have to enterprise and find an angle to make ends meet, we will find a way to make ends meet. And back then, it was watermelon and fried chicken and butter pecan ice cream. You know,
if y'all want clothes, bring out the sewing kits. Go talk to your great grandma.
Yeah,
Teach you how to sew,
Ice cream
baby.
sounds awesome.
exactly.
Get some?
I mean, for me, if it has to be music, I'll go back. I mean, I'm still making music, but not, I had to take it hasn't been as productive as before, but if I have to go back and do that, no problem. I will go back and do that. I will do shows over here. I will do shows in the backyard if I need to. You know what I'm
body
saying?
right. That might be a next Magic Mike. Call me Black Lavender.
Yo, you stupid.
I'm done. This nigga said, call him Black Lavender. Wow. Shinobi said this combo would get ice cream, no sprinkles if I talk. You got this. No, we got this my ass. Yo, come on, man. Stop
playing, man. Stop playing.
Ladies' night.
Get over here now.
Chocolate Sundays.
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm still with the Black Lavender, my nigga. Like, yo, you got it. Like, yo,
I actually got a story. Hold on. I got a story. Hold on. I got a story. So when I was on my first weight loss goal, right, and I was dropping mad weight, I actually met a porn star, and I met his sister. Mad cool. And I was gonna do porn, shit you not. But when I got to the set, the girl was hot. They're like, "You ready yet? This and that." I got camera shy. I was like, "Nah, I'm good." And I walked. Like, "You sure?" It was like, "Yeah, I'm mad positive. I'm not doing this." So yeah, I was.
Oh, your shit went.
I was gonna do porn, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, this nigga said,
So I walked in, bro. It was the music going, all right, and the girl was fat. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yo, no, I think it like was a full fucking adventure, my nigga. Like, this nigga was like, yeah, I'm about to beat some cheeks.
Wait, and then when I left, she was all right. Well, it's okay. You can come back again if you want. You know, it was like your face and stuff like that. You got a nice face, so nice. I was like, yeah. Another guy came out. He was like, oh, we got a backup. Now I was like, nah, I'm out. I'm deaf. Nah, I ain't doing this.
Oh my god.
Nah, like, that porn shit. I don't know, but like, all right, Steph, go ahead. My fault, man. You in the middle of answering the question, and shit.
I was pretty much done. Like, whatever you have to do, if we have to scratch and survive, and find a new hustle to make it through, and a new side job, whatever it takes. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do for me and mine, and that's the bottom line. So,
hey, you know what? I'm 100% with you on that stuff. Like, Ramos, I asked you the same question. When the tariffs hit the United States or whatever, do you feel right now that you and your family and your peoples are ready for the impact that this tariff situation is about to happen? Yes, no, and why?
I'm gonna agree with you. I think we're hitting the panic button too early, and this is why I say this. I think this is, like we said this earlier. It's a pissing contest. It's Everybody's trying to like play chicken or whatever you want to call it. They're just doing this shit to be in terms of to be seen as the bigger person. In terms of,
I'm sorry. Shinobi said selling coquitos on the side.
Shinobi's gonna start selling beard oils. I'm trying to get everybody has a go-to. So what I was saying. So basically, what I'm saying is that I think it's bullshit. I think we're getting too worked up. Yeah, it on surface it's worrisome. It seems worrisome. It causes fear. It just I don't know. But it's getting ridiculous. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm in like a weird dream or in a cartoon with this bullshit that I hear going around in politics in terms of the world in the world and as well as locally. This is just ridiculous. So I'm gonna wait. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna back down because nobody benefits from this bullshit. No countries benefit from it. I don't really know how these corporations benefit from it. I just think it's a show of power. It's a show who controls the world. That's what they're trying to show. It's misogynist at its best.
In other words, it's a pissing contest.
It's misogyny at its best. It's trying to show, I'm the man. You gotta see, I'm the bigger man. No, I'm the man. And then okay, you got this, bro. Somebody got to back down eventually, or you know what I mean. And I know Trump is in a way, he has too big of ego to ever admit that he's wrong. So I feel like who's gonna lose the most? We have to look at it and say who's gonna lose the most, right?
His aunt not aunt. His niece calls him, and she's a doctor in psychology. She diagnosed him as a malignant narcissist.
Yeah,
so, there you go.
I mean, I agree. I mean, this guy, I think he's unaware. He's unaware of being unaware so badly that it's insane. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was reading the article, and even his mom was all like, "I love my son, but I hope he never gets into politics."
Yep.
He's an idiot. I was like, "Damn."
Yep. It was recorded.
Poor lady.
Yeah, that joint was recorded.
That's
like,
one. His
that's
mom
on.
looked exactly like
tape.
him too. Yeah, I saw that. The mom looks like a splitting image of him.
Yep.
Yo, Mama Trump is a gangster. I like that. Yo, I think
she used to run. I think she used to run numbers too back in the day.
Sounds about right. But I mean, like his niece said, the only person that could control him was his dad, and he's gone. And he wasn't that much better anyway, because he kind of let little Donnie do what he wanted to do. So he made the person that he is today.
Damn.
Yeah, but we are our parents. We learn from our parents, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Products of our back.
Tino said, "Wish he got kicked in the nuts and below too."
Oh yeah, I remember that part when he finds what's his name?
Damn.
Oh,
Kevin in the hotel.
Damn, Chino.
Yep.
Damn, Chino. Like, why? No, but seriously, yo, Ramos, you good?
I'm done.
Well, let's check in with Aviz. Aviz, you okay?
You good, Av?
Start with this stuff.
I heard you had a raise.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I thought you would have dropped it on your phone with the issue that you have.
So no, right when we were having right when you guys were about to get into the next thing, just out of nowhere, everything just went black in the room, and yeah, there was a blackout in the neighborhood.
Oh wow, everything's good though now.
Yeah, right now. I mean, you see, I'm back on here, so right now, yeah.
All
right, smart ass. Like you know what? I like that. Ed. You know what I'm saying? My negative influence has touched you in a way. Pause. No Diddy. But I have to ask.
Influence are we talking about here? Like,
no, the negative influence. Not that. Fuck out of here, man. I love women. Stop playing.
They say.
Fucking stop, me. Yo. Yo, stop. Behave. Yo, all right. So Agnes, like I was about to ask you, I asked everybody else. Just ready to take the question. So when the tariffs hit the United States, do you feel personally that you and your family are ready for the impact that this tariff's about to have on this country? Yes or no, and why?
I mean, in my certain situation, I have to find another means right now. So I would say we still be decent for sure. My mom's is still working. I mean, I have to check in on like my aunties, my uncles and stuff, but I think for the most part we'll still be good. Don't have to necessarily buy stuff. Like I'm like looking and seeing like you have the essentials and like the things like the necessities. And if you know how to budget and have your stuff all good to go, I think you should be fine. I don't know again what other things are going to be impacted, like as in the different industries and jobs. Because I mean that's already taking effect. But
I tell you fucking what,
Well, I'll be honest with you. A lot of from what it seems from the videos that I sent you guys, from the videos I was looking, I think more so the technological jobs and manufacturing jobs here in the U.S. I think they'll be impacted the most. You know, that's just. This is just like from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, they would like somebody said once again. I'll repeat this: China is the number one when it comes to manufacturing. You know what I'm saying? Like Americans were not trained to actually do certain technological shit, like put together, like fully put together cell phones or computers or whatever have you. Not like the Chinese do. You know what I'm saying? Like certain technology stuff that we use, like the Chinese do. You know what I'm saying? They got that shit down packed. They were trained to put together certain things. You know what I'm saying? Put what is it? What is it? Anyway, long story short, we can't do it like how they do it. That's just a fact. I mean, yeah, we get trained to do it like them, but somebody from China, like their team, will have to come down here to the U.S. and train us how to do these things. That's just bottom fucking line. So I feel like this. We need each other. Hold on. Shinobi said, what did he say? Wow.
What? America just give them raw steel.
He said America. This America. I just call Monaco some shit, man. Like, yo, damn, fuck it. And anyway,
I mean, hey, that's it's like right. Selling crack. Like you get the raw crack, and then you step on it, and you sell it for a price that's advantageous for you. I mean that's how it works. That's business.
I mean, damn, crack stuff. Like,
yeah,
crack.
Yeah.
Not the crack selling. That's crazy.
I'm just saying that, but that's what you do when you sell crack.
We finna be the next niggas finna be out here trying to be the next Nino Brown.
Right. Where's my baking powder?
No, facts, bro.
Like, yo, you ain't got my powder. You ain't got my money.
Like that one broad, they get up out here from it change. No. He called her $5 hoe.
Yeah,
something like that. I don't know. Shit was funny though. Funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, he's like, Unica, you ain't nothing but a high price hooker. You ain't nothing but a $5 hoe. Putting it on the phone, bitch. Like yeah, I remember that one. Yo, shout out to Alan Payne. That was a dope line right there. So fuck it. But
my favorite one is still the champagne on it.
Oh, bro, yeah, he was all like, he's like, cancel this hoe.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one has made that a gift yet. I've been working on doing that. That needs to be a gift.
It does need to be a gift.
I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So but I'm gonna answer my own question. Stupid. I'm gonna answer my own question real quick. I'll be honest with you. We like over on this side, like yeah, we ain't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? We're not ready for it. But like Steph said, gotta get ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Because like if this is true and they can't work this shit out to the point where tariffs have to hit the United States, that's the whole different type of budgeting and shit that motherfuckers gotta do. Like we gotta kind of work. Yeah, we got to actually work with what we have and work around it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. So, like I said, you know, the U.S. is already blinked in this game of chicken because they're not going to have tariffs on what is it? Basically electronics. So like computers, laptops, chips. You know, all the items that make the computers and laptops and such. So they're not putting a tariff on that. And U.S. knows better. Because you know we.
My question is this: what were the tariffs for? Because if China makes pretty much everything, we're talking about including home goods, plastics, like toys.
Yes.
What else they make? They might make your soul next. I don't know what the fuck they make. They make fucking everything. I mean, so other than computers and cell phones. And what else? And any electronic is a large range of things. We're talking about from every industry to film to fucking home improvement. What are they tariffing?
So and look, and it's already looking crazy. It's already looking crazy for us already. Because we were like we were the number one seller of soybeans, which is what China relies on us for. We were the number one seller to them. Now that we're not selling to them, they're looking at Brazil. Brazil's going to be the next one. So
Brazil now is the number one now. Like you're right. We were at a time. Now Brazil, they took they took the soybean game over. Them, like Brazil, them niggas got that.
No, we're still number one, but because China is not buying from us like now as of recently. They're looking at Brazil for a deal. So who knows?
Shinobi said,
everybody might switch over too. Other countries might switch over to fuck us over. To try to minimize our political and economic power. It's a stupid move. It's an egotistical move and it's a stupid move.
Yep.
What we doing?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's gonna cost us. It's basically gonna cost us now and in the future. You know what I'm saying? If they keep this pissing contest going between the United States and China, and the one thing that you have to recognize about China is not going to back down.
No, they're not.
They have too much economic pull.
And they have 2 billion people in their country. They can't back down.
And we owe them money. Owe them money. How much money do we owe? In the trillions?
No, but I'm saying over all that. I mean, the money's important, but over all that, you have to understand the spirit, the fighting spirit of the Chinese person. Them motherfuckers, their fighting spirit is like Japanese fighting spirit. They will literally fight your ass till the end. They are not gonna bow down unless even if you overpower them. They're gonna try to stick it through to the very fucking end. If they know they lose it, they still gonna try to find a way to fight back. They have a very strong spirit. Like, I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but listen to what I'm telling you. Like I said, even in the losing game, they're not gonna. I really do believe that if Trump and this guy, if they don't find some type of happy medium, they're gonna keep fighting this shit till the very end. And I feel, me personally, it could cause a WW3. It could cause that. You know what I'm saying? It could go from tariffs to World War III like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Especially if the US backs down, and it's gonna be like, it's like when someone is rah-rah and then the other person that steps up is like, oh, I can get rah too, and then you realize, oh, they're like the real deal. This is just a front. You start backing down, they're gonna be like, nah, don't run now. Don't run now.
Come back over here. Right. Don't get some of these fists. Nah, I was just playing.
All right. Hey, it's all right. Where are you going? I thought we was gonna have fun. What's going on?
Right. We just started. The fun has just begun. Let's go. Where you going?
You was talking all that hot shit. What happened? Nah. See what happened, right? Nah, we good. Nah, I know we good, nigga. We good right here.
Good. We about to be good. I'm right. Your ass.
Work the mother. Shit. I mean, shit could get like. Long story short, shit could get real quick, depending on who doesn't budge first. You know what I'm saying? And they really like if somebody from the White House or the Chinese White House, whatever, like from the Chinese political side of things, if you're watching Randumb Thoughtz Talk series right now, please take into account that there are a shit ton of people on both sides that will greatly suffer if we can't come to a happy medium. If it's not a happy medium, a respectable medium. Stop this fucking pissing contest, and let's try to get to let's get to the table, renegotiate, and try to find some way that we can resolve this with both ends can be happy, and you don't have to charge broke people prices that they can't afford.
Right.
Like, bottom line, like I said, at the end of the day, the rich get richer, and we suffer. The average Joe, the hardworking guy, you know, like you can't really say the bums because bums ain't got shit.
But the problem is this. It's lyrics. This is the problem, though. We know politicians, world leaders, they don't give a shit about us. The only thing they want to do is keep us in line. So we're not gonna revolt. We all know that there are power in numbers. But if we're not like aware of that and pushing our power that we have, they don't give a shit. They're gonna play their games. They're gonna play their ego. They're gonna push their egos around, push them in each other's faces, and they don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, they don't care about the average man. They care about the power that they hold and the power they hold over the world's government and as well as over us, this country.
But then they also have to take into account one day there's gonna be a people, and I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about black, white, Asian, Hispanic. Like I'm talking about the people here in the U.S. One day there's going to be a generation that's going to be sick and tired of hearing all this stupid shit, and they're going to unite. And yet there's going to be one day when you can't, when the president or the powers that be can't keep them in line. And you can't kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can kill a person, but you can never, ever kill the message. And the message can be spread from one generation to the next.
That's true. But I don't think this generation cares about this shit. I think this generation we created cares about basically bullshit. They care about how they get the bag and what they can get. That's about it.
I don't know about that because last weekend, all over the country, millions of protesters. I think it was about, they said 5 million protesters last weekend. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And then you've had all these town hall meetings that have happened, and Republicans have like tucked tail and gone under their rocks because every time they come out to a town hall meeting, they're getting their asses handed to them. So they don't want any of that smoke. They'd rather hide and say what they need to say on like Face the Nation and
I think both parties, the constituents of both parties don't agree what he's doing. The problem is, why isn't they're using their power and their pull to basically block him? That's my question.
leverage. You know he's a businessman. I'm sure he has stuff on every person, especially the Republicans. He's like, look, y'all need to get in line, or
you better shut up. I'm gonna leak this shit. Leak that Diddy invite.
Exactly.
He probably had some too. He probably had one too. He had an Epstein one, and he probably had it. He probably had an annual, a weekly one.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Damn, Diddy. Look what you did, Diddy. Look what you did. I blame Diddy.
Nah, it's not his fault.
Yeah, it is.
It's whose fault? What are you talking about?
Nah, he said
I'm trying to blame Diddy. That's
fault.
Blame Diddy.
He was before Diddy's time, before Diddy started partying and collecting baby oil and all that. Take that. So do we want to segue into the Terrence Howard thing, since we're talking about?
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's switch up the Terrence Howard shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so I have the video ready. I can throw it up now. I'm gonna show a small clip. It's only like 5.5 minutes, and I have to speed it up a little bit because
takes a while. YouTube. Four times speed.
I did a 1.5 speed, so we'll see how that goes. If I have to speed it up some more, we'll have to do that. But here's the clip. Check it out.
There's a short life in
why do you think it is what the student said is?
Well, because losing out money, you got big drugs, you're going through so much to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. Man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're?
I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right, anything for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there, because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process, I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequence when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in and make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off, or talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing. And have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that because the man card means everything.
I had no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolutely. But listen, we've talked about it. We've had a lot of guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood? Because
no,
of this
I mean,
specific reason?
I'm still working. I still, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or not, that's up to them. But I've done the work and finished it. Now I can go on and do whatever else we need to do. There's a short life.
Oops. All right. So,
I love it. I fucking love it. I love every second, every word he said. I love it. I motherfucking love nigga. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love it.
I think he does make some good points in that. I'm not saying everything he's saying is like the correct ideology, but he makes a lot of good points. He's basically saying you sell your soul for, lay with somebody and sell your soul. He said on both sides of the coin. I know he stuck to one more than the man but he did touch upon the woman's side as well. Like giving yourself like that, you lose a lot. And we do see that what's going on with a lot of these people, celebrities, that they go from being, and it happens. I think, all right, so there's, that actor who was in the Goonies, he also is Stand By Me. I can't remember his name right now. But
you're talking about Corey.
You see
Corey
exactly
Hunt,
that.
right?
You see exactly that. He was sexually abused as a young man, as a child and a young man.
He's known, by the way.
But his to the other Corey. Corey
Feldman.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
So he was sexually abused as a young person, as a young child, and a young man, right?
Yeah.
And they went heavily into drugs because they were trying to deal with what happened to them. Right. They were basically coerced as a young man. You're coerced into doing that stuff. That's not. I'm just saying in their specific situation, you don't. They were children, but eventually they can't. They realizing that they can't grasp what's going on. So what they do is they try to medicate themselves and try to escape do some way, and eventually it just go to a downward spiral where they just crash and burn. And he makes a good point in that because he's seen that happen in Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
sure. He's seen it happen to a woman and men, but I know he's focusing more on the man, saying the man card thing, and that could be like the man is this, the man is that. But that's all I wanted to say about that.
I'm gonna let everyone make their comments first.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm gonna be real blunt, real front. Like it was something that I don't want to say too much on it, but it was something that my pops said. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I could have been famous, and I just that third, because I asked some questions about it. Like my dad, for those who don't know, he was a blues musician. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, I could have been like these guys, that third whoopty whoop." And I was like, "Well, why not? Well, pops, why not? Why are we here instead of being in a mansion somewhere?" I just said third because, like, truth to power. For those who know my dad, he was an elite blues musician. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this because this is my father. Like, if he wasn't my father and I listened to his music, I'd be like, damn, like he cold. You know what I'm saying? Like he the next BB King and all that. Like he was on that level. The thing is, he wasn't willing to sell his soul. You know what I'm saying? Like let me put it in that way if you could read it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why when Terrence Howard said about the man card, I totally understood 100% what he was saying, because even myself being a hip hop artist, and the circle that me and Steph are around with other rappers and other R&B musicians or whatever the case may have been, we've let's just say we've come across specific people who had the ability to be those top stars. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't willing to do it at that price of their soul.
Right.
You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? They're not willing to bend or break especially men, they're not willing to bend for that status. You feel me?
Right.
Like, but for us being who we are, it's like now it's easy to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be like, damn, son. Like, I always wonder, like, damn, how can somebody make it big without having to go through all that shit? I feel like now is the best time where artists could really, you know what I'm saying, take that shit to the next level without having to deal with any of that bullshit. You feel me?
Yeah.
If they're not rich, at least they could be well off making a living doing music without having to go through the Diddy treatment.
Yeah.
I said it, the fucking Diddy treatment.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what Diddy treatment is, you've been on the rock, check out, there's many videos on YouTube about the Diddy parties and shit that he used to have. And that's the sound of somebody's asshole getting pounded the fuck out.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be very straightforward with you, at least when it comes to this part of it, because I've been around a lot of talented people who ended up becoming wasted talent because they weren't willing to go that extra mile. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I tell up and coming artists nowadays, there's always a way. Especially now. You know what I'm saying? Where there's more independent artists now than there was back in our day. You know what I'm saying? Because like technology and social media, if you know how to like use that properly, yeah, yo, you be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gonna go far. You gonna get them accolades. Don't worry about it. Just pay attention to the music and pay attention to the business. You feel me? You gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Without having to deal with the Diddy treatment.
Right.
You feel me? So, I mean, that's all I gotta say on it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hold on. Let me get back to the notes. Notes, your take on what Terrence Howard had to say.
I seen that video already, like bits and pieces already. So, well, as far as the whole the man card, yeah, bro, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Nah, bro, I was talking to somebody about, like, you know, being organic, you know what I mean, with your music and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather go through that than been. You got me fucked up. That's not happening. No, real talk. That is not fucking happening, bro. So yeah, no. I agree with it. I agree with everything. I didn't really quite hear it. My computer was fucking up, so I didn't really quite hear it. But the man card part, I did hear, and lyrics is right. I've met a lot of people as well too, like who can be fucking dope, but they're not willing to pay. Like my brother. On her brother, but it's our brother to me. It's like cold, like on some Lil Wayne status, even more than that. The way he can just hop on a track from just rapping, even to doing rock and stuff like that. The dude's cold, you know. But he's all like, nah, bro. He was all like, that ain't. He said to him, he was all like, he's not one of these fake MCs. Like he's like, if I gotta handle something, I handle something. I'm not finna do none of that. Like to me, I do it for fun. So some people do it for fun. Some people want to get up there, and he's all like, I'm not with that, cameras in my face and stuff like that, whatever. So, and yeah, so I agree with lyrics on that one. Like, I'm not finna bend, bro. Some people do. Some women and men do. They bend. You know, I even on YouTube, some of these rappers I run across, I'm like, damn, you better than half of these niggas out there. But some of these niggas bend, or they know people to put them in positions. Just being honest, like to me, DJ Khaled, what the fuck does he actually do?
He's the most popular. He's the most famous pipe man in the world.
You know what I mean? Like, no,
he learned from Diddy.
You know, to keep it 100, which like Timberland is fucking dope, and he's up there. But like, I feel like sometimes a lot of people don't really know who he is. Timberland is fucking dope. Same with Swiss Beats.
Everyone, people know Tim is
I hope so.
Tim is a goat.
They
he made his money. He made money through so many famous songs that you might not think he produced.
Right.
And some he's been on. So
even some of the stuff that Kanye's done, like Kanye even said, like, yo, Tim is one of the most talented producers that I've ever seen. Like, he's more talented than I am. Like, for Kanye to admit that someone is more talented than he is, that's saying a lot. So
you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just me. And it also goes by, I'll say, like, everybody keep asking why did I pick to read notes. First of all, I believe, words have souls, they have power. And some people will pick a name and they try to portray that. And that's not them. Read notes, the reason why I picked my name is, first of all, I reinvented myself. I'm not a freestyler. I can freestyle, but I choose not to. I'm more of a writer. I write in fragments. You know what I mean? It's more like storytelling and stuff like that. So that's just, I don't know. I guess I don't know. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm with you on that.
Word. You know what I'm saying? You also gotta remember that. You also gotta remember that Notes is the president of the Beat a Nigga Ass Society, which we highly.
And another thing as well, I'm not a cocky person, but I'm cool. I'm nice. Shit can get wicked real quick.
That's a fact. Like and he'll strip you butt naked and make you run like 3 times around the block. You know what I'm saying?
Mike type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a hyper. I'm a hyper. You go call me, I'm gonna hype that shit, and we gonna get some fuckery. Like, that's it. Like, yo, hey, you should have been talking shit. Like,
Facts.
what you do?
Facts. You might find yourself in a warehouse being waterboarded. Who knows, bro? The point is, bro.
Oh my god.
With the shits, if I need to be with the shits.
And yeah, that's a fact, B. If you watch The Godfather of Harlem, we might have you in the device bent over calling Big Dick Buster, man, to go ahead and bust him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Why are you putting all that shit on this man?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I definitely don't know about that.
No. We're gonna walk.
No Diddy, man. No Diddy.
We're gonna walk out. We're gonna walk out and then hear the sound.
Enemy.
I ain't gonna watch that shit. I don't want to watch it.
Enemy or not, nobody should go through that. That's horrible.
Enemies need to go through that. Enemies need to go through that. Like they need to go. Now. All right. They need to lose their man card. The enemies need to lose their man card. Like,
all right.
Next. Go to the next question. Go. Next person.
Wait. Where's my
what is going on here, man?
We need some that was wow.
That one left.
Emotional damage.
Okay.
Emotional damage is real shit. It's torture. Like that's
it. Avis, answer the question. You keep talking.
He's talking about Pulp Fiction shit, man.
I really have nothing else to input on that. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I think enough has been said already. So I'm good. I'm good.
My bad, Avis. I'm so sorry.
I'm good.
Yeah, Avis is heart is pounding right now.
I'm glad I went first. Man.
My heart is pounding. What are you? Okay,
that's what you look. You look nervous. You look very nervous.
But he's calm and nervous and drop bombs. Somebody don't forget it. Like no.
So you saw the Godfather Harlem series. You know what I was talking about, like season 1, that character.
Or the what was it? The 5th episode, or it might have been the 3rd episode of Snowfall. You know which one?
Oh yeah, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th episode where homeboy he bent over Lenny and fucked the money out of him. Basically, fuck the information.
Somebody gotta die. Somebody.
He did.
I'm sorry. I'm taking out your whole family bloodline. I'm sorry. I'm eradicating everybody.
He's like, hey, what you doing, man? What you doing, man?
Yo, when that part came on, I skipped the episode. I ain't watching this shit.
I understand, man.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. The show, The Wire. I woke up one morning, it was on. I saw the scene. It scared me, bro. I was like, yeah.
Which scene? I don't remember.
I don't know. I just heard over, bro. I was young. I don't know, but this shit scared the shit out of me. Or was it Wire? The point is,
no, I think you're talking about Oz. I think you're talking about Oz.
Scared me.
You're talking about Oz or something, maybe.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
First of all, Oz had a lot of that.
Yeah, it did.
Scared the shit out of me, bro.
A lot than most people would be comfortable with.
Yeah, it was too much in Oz. Every other week, somebody was like coming out of the room, shake with the head forward, like like,
there was the Oz, bro. That shit scared the shit out of me, bro.
Adibisi was the worst, man. Yo. Anyway,
yeah, he was.
Nah, I can't remember. I remember that episode.
He was cracking everyone open. Let's just put it that way.
Like he was cracking them open, like cans of beer.
Not cracking everybody. No, we done. Hey, next question.
No. I got to respond.
Steph got to
respond. What? What were you
now,
saying?
One episode where LL Cool J was in there. LL Cool J didn't get touched, but the next scene after LL, there was some dude like they was on the floor. He literally bumped until blood came out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
how does shit go to politics for this?
Can we move on, please?
Okay, I'm gonna say my opinion and then we'll move on. I think it's getting close. It's getting close to final thoughts.
It's your fault.
I'm gonna say this. I do agree with what he's saying to a degree. I agree with most of what he said. And I'll explain it. I do agree that you do have to maintain just anyone, man, woman, non-binary, whatever. Like you do have to maintain a certain level of integrity when it comes to moving in a career, especially when it's the entertainment industry. Like you do, it's very important to maintain any card, man card, woman card, personhood card, whatever. Like it's important it's important to maintain that that integrity and respect, because that's your leverage at the end of the day. It's what makes you. That's what makes you the unique person that you are, and you'll be moving through this career in this industry intact. So I do agree with him. My question is, knowing his history, should you be the arbiter of what maintains a man card? Is my question.
Explain that stuff. I'm not sure I'm familiar what you're talking about.
Well, what history are you talking about?
Well,
what history is this?
Well, folks, we're gonna get into it because this man has a history of violence.
That part.
Yeah. He has abused a couple of his wives. He slapped one.
Damn, he be slapping them up. That's crazy.
And this dude has the nerve to talk about trauma and going to seek therapy. I hope he has gone to seek therapy at this point.
He probably did.
It took a while. It took No. He has He has way too much history to be, we can't just brush that off. That's like Dr. Dre. Like we can't just.
All right, so hold on. I remember there was an interview. There was an interview with Barbara Walters and Sean Connery. God rest. I think Barbara Walters, she passed away too, right? Like, yeah, God rest both of them. Yeah, I remember there was a question that Barbara Walters asked Sean Connery. She said, "Do you think it's okay to slap a woman?" And he was like, "Because Sean Connery, he was, for all intents and purposes, he was that nigga. He was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? At least from what I heard, he was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was Mr. Alpha Machismo. He was him. You know what I mean? So
this is what. No, I know what you're going to say, and I think all of us on the panel already know his history because he said, you every now and then, if a woman gets out of line, you got to slap her around a little bit. Yeah,
no. He said,
you know that.
No, hold on, because now you're jumping the gun. He said at first, okay, he would try to talk to the woman, and if all options if all the options that he did, if they didn't work and slapping had to be the last resort, then yeah, he said, hell yeah, I'll slap him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if as a last resort.
Are we trying to rationalize this lyrics? What's going on?
What he
As
said.
a last resort. He didn't do the first resort.
Okay,
the second, third, or fourth. The last. It was okay. What's going on here?
Let me finish my answer.
Right after you do, I have something else to add. Another movie wise that I just recently watched yesterday that is funny. You guys talking about this, but go ahead, Steph. I'll say it after.
And this is my problem, is when like you have men like that are like, oh, this is what maintains a man card, and you have a history of violence against women. I think that's part of the man card, isn't it? Isn't that not part of the man card?
A point of being a man is to control his temper and to protect the people he loves, specifically his woman. If you are abusing your woman, then you are much of a threat and not being the man you're supposed to be. I agree with Steph.
You got a point.
And that's where I draw the line. Like again, if it were someone else that had like an Anthony Mackie per se, like if it were someone like him, I would be like, okay, yeah, I totally agree. And he actually did have a recent quote like that too, because he has sons, and he was talking about how he raises his sons, and some people were ready to cancel him for it. But I was like, I can't even fault the guy for saying what he said. Like, there's certain things that you have to maintain, just as any person, man, woman, what have you, whatever integrity you have to maintain to be intact and not come out of it with trauma. I am all for it. So wait, let me finish. So like when I was on Threads and we were having this conversation, folks were like, because they saw the rainbow flag and all that stuff on my profile, they were like, oh, you just mad because he doesn't want to play gay roles. Like I said earlier in the show, I don't give a fuck if he plays a gay role or not. I don't care. I don't care. Like, that doesn't matter to me. That's not my issue with it. My issue is your history with it. And if you're like, oh, I'm not going to bend over for a gay role, I'm not going to kiss a man, or so on and so forth. There are people that have played Anthony Mackie, for example. Like, he talked about that too recently, where he was like, he played a gay role early in his career. I don't think he had to bend over for it, but his what he said.
Didn't he play as well as Black Mirror? Didn't he do an episode of Black Mirror as well?
Oh, that shit was weird.
I'm not sure.
The video game one, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was weird as hell.
I'll have to check it out. But his response was basically like, I played that role because I wanted to understand the mentality and the environment, the experience of a gay person. Like, he's like, I have relatives that are gay. I don't know, I don't know all the things that they go through. I don't know their experiences. I don't know what it's like to be there. I played this role so I can immerse myself in their experiences and have a better understanding of what it's like to be a queer person. So like that, I can complete. Wait, I'm not done. That I can totally respect. And even like someone like Sean Penn, who played Harvey Milk, like, just because you play a gay role, it's not synonymous with sex and being bent over and all that stuff. Like, Sean Penn played listen, Sean Penn played Harvey Milk. He didn't have to have sex for that role. Yeah, he had to kiss a little bit, but he's playing a queer person, a queer figure that was real. But the point of him playing that queer role was Harvey Milk was instrumental and pivotal to like the political trajectory we're on right now. Like, the reason why so many people in this country are more accepting of queer folks is because he put that out there as a platform. Like, he was a very important political figure in history, and that was the thing he wanted people to focus on. And he also won an Oscar for it. So it's not just because you're playing a gay role doesn't mean that, oh, I'm going to bend over for it. Oh, I'm going to have to have sex for it. Like, that part, I was like, I know. What do you mean then? That was not that long ago. I'm talking about.
No, listen to me.
Milk
You're
came out
talking about
like 10 years ago.
okay. Once again, you're talking about what happened 10 years ago or whatever. Hiring an actor to play a gay role 10 years ago and now two totally different fucking monsters.
No, it's
I
not.
understand and
It
respect what
doesn't
you.
have to be. It doesn't have to
I
be.
know,
And that's my point.
I agree with you. It doesn't have to be, but unfortunately, it is. Let's look at P Valley. Okay, let's look at. Let's look at Power Book 2. Okay,
lyrics.
What?
Lyrics. I got another example for you that's very recent. Coleman Domingo playing Maynard Rustin. He didn't have to bend over to play that role. I mean, he's gay in real life, but he didn't have to bend over to play that role. You know what I mean? You don't have to bend over to play gay characters all the time.
No,
that's not the case for everything. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
the thing is, those roles are not as memorable as, let's just say, what's the fucking like I said, the guy.
Philadelphia? Look at Philadelphia. He amazing role.
Exactly.
He didn't have to
Tom
do.
Hanks played.
Yeah, but he was in an X-rated theater with another guy watching gay sex. You think he wanted to do that?
What are you talking about? In Philadelphia?
You got Philadelphia, right? I've seen Philadelphia.
Okay,
Philadelphia, I remember that, but maybe, but I don't remember that.
There was a scene. Hey, what's going on? No holdbacks. No, I remember that shit. There was a scene where they were in a movie theater, but it was a X-rated movie theater with a whole bunch of guys, and he was with his lover, and you heard, what the fuck is this?
Okay, but I understand the lyrics.
They're watching.
I just want to say one thing.
You hear this shit.
Those two are not synonymous, though. I think the problem we have is the disconnect where what Terrence Howard is saying is kind of two different things. He's talking about one specific thing and how you have to basically give yourself over to the industry to do something necessary that basically could cause trauma and could cause like destructive behavior later on down the line. And we're talking about playing a gay character, which is what actors do. They play people who are not themselves. That's what makes you an actor, right? Not every actor goes into it playing themselves. Some of them are aspect of themselves, but that had nothing to do with either one or the other. Because you're gonna do something in terms of to get a role and then play a gay character, those not necessarily crossing over. That right? I don't agree with that.
No,
and another thing, Jared Leto playing the gay character in Dallas Buyers Club. He didn't have to have sex in that role, and again, he won an Oscar for it. So you're talking about memorable characters.
Yeah, Heath Ledger played a gay guy in Brokeback Mountain, and he did get fucked in the damn movie, and I think he won an Oscar for that shit too, didn't he?
No, he didn't get an Oscar. He was nominated, but he didn't win.
I don't think he actually got fucked in real life in that movie. Lyrics. I'm not sure. I think it was a movie. I think it was simulated, but yeah, I could be wrong. I wasn't there.
He said I wasn't there.
Well, I had the unfortunate, and it's crazy because I was just, turning the channels or whatever, and then it was on Brokeback Mountain, and I had the unfortunate, What's up, DC? View that shit for a couple of seconds while I was turning it.
What's up, DC? How you doing?
I think Lyrics has been traumatized by the movie.
Y'all was traumatized. Yeah.
And here's the other thing about Brokeback Mountain. But look, they didn't even show anything in Brokeback Mountain. They just showed legs and feet. That's all they showed.
Moving. They showed tents moving.
What are you talking about?
That's all they showed.
They showed him bent over. That's what they showed. They showed him bent over. Redemption Soul 76.
We didn't see any butts or anything like that, and that was the only scene.
And nobody wanted to see no ass.
It was untasteful. But listen, Lyrics. There was a reason why they did it that way too, because it was about two gay men that were in Middle America. That's why they did that part. It was supposed to be jarring.
You know what's interesting that you talk about that movie? You know, you're interesting that you talk about that movie because I'm familiar with that movie, and that's directed by Ang Lee.
Yeah.
Early in his career, Ang Lee directed a movie called The Wedding Banquet. So, in my opinion, that is about two gay men, about an Asian man who basically has been outed by to his family, and he basically has to get with a woman to hide the fact that he's gay, and that is one of the best fucking movies. You see a kissing scene, and everything else is implied. I'm not saying maybe the issue I think you take is with simulated gay sex, but I mean, you remove that. I think there is a good movie, and anybody can't deny there's good acting in the movie.
For me, do I have an issue? Look, do I, as a queer person, do I have an issue with all the sex scenes that were in freaking Jason's lyric? No, I don't.
I loved it. We love Jason's lyric, boy. Like I love Jason's lyric.
Honestly, look. Honestly, none of that.
Of course, I have no issue with it.
First of all, it was a bit of an overload, but I didn't have a problem with it. I was like, why do we have all these sex scenes? But you know what? It's cool. I'm okay with it because
Jason's lyric is a great movie, but you can't compare Jason's lyric to Brokeback Mountain.
Yes,
it's two totally different. No, it's two totally different roles. You're trying to put that shit in the same role and say it's the same thing. Fuck out of here. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. In Brokeback Mountain, it was one scene and it was tastefully done. In Jason's lyrics, they were bearing it off. Not that I had a problem with it. You're only saying that. You're only saying that because
it's fucking done.
Lyrics. You're only saying that because it's two men having sex. That's the only reason why you're saying it, and you need to be honest with yourself.
Yes. My question is: let me ask you a question. Lyrics. If the movie was this, Lyrics. If they removed that scene from the movie and they showed the man laying on the other man post coitus, would you still have issue with that? I'm just curious because I want to understand what the issue is at what point. You know what I mean? If they didn't imply that and they showed them together in bed after the fact, would you still have the issue with the movie? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to question your you know whatever your values or whatever. I'm just curious.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. Me personally, that part, I'd be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I still would be like, I don't know, because like I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Once again, I'll say this a million times. I am not homophobic. I'm not a gay basher. None of that. You can look at me all that all you want, Steph. Shut up.
She's judging you through the camera. She's like,
okay, I get judged every day. You know what I'm saying? But I know me. And me personally, you know what I'm saying? Steph is a lesbian. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? I have 1-2 gay friends, man. So love. You know what I'm saying? It's just we know each other.
Male or female? Male or female?
2 of them are male, the rest is female. And you know I got more lesbian friends than the 2 gay guys. You know what I'm saying? I got love for everybody as human beings. You know what I'm saying? However, redemption story. I love this. You're not listening. You're hearing. You okay? But just listen to me. All right. I do have, like I said, I like the LGBTQ plus community. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's just you have to take into accountability that I am a straight man. You know what I'm saying? I respect what y'all do, but I don't live the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And of course, with straight people, men and women, we're gonna look at it always to look at it from a different perspective. That's all I'm saying. We respect what y'all look at, how y'all look at it. But when somebody like myself be like, yo, I don't approve of that.
But that's your choice. That's your choice, dude. But that's your choice. You don't have to watch Brokeback Mountain. Who told? I mean, you knew before you saw the movie that was in the movie because I knew it was in the trailer. So that means you went to see the movie and like, oh, what the fuck? I'm looking at?
This is what happened.
You weren't for it, bro.
This is what happened. I was flipping the channels, and when it had a particular channel, it had that fucking scene. It wasn't like I was looking for the fucking scene. It just popped up. I was like, shit. Then I just turned. I was like, fuck that. I'm not watching that shit. You know what I mean?
That part, Nisi, that part. Take accountability.
You know what? All right, not naming. You have to prove your point. You know what? No holdbacks. Fuck it. Okay, cool. I take full accountability.
It's okay, Lurch. You don't have to like Brokeback Mountain.
Right.
I don't like
I
it.
don't like Brokeback Mountain.
You know,
I
Hey.
admit, I do not like Brokeback Mountain.
No one's
I
telling
don't
you
like
to.
it, and I'm done with this conversation. Final thoughts, nigga. Let's go.
Y'all picked up this conversation, but Seth wanted to take it to the left. So we went to the left with it. But anyway, it's time to
Wrap
find
it up,
out.
B. Wrap it up, B.
Nah, because I'm the resident queer and I have to hold y'all straight accountable. Okay, there you go. There you have it.
So Steph,
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
yeah.
You were saying something. Were you finished, Steph? What you were saying with your point?
Yeah. I mean, basically, my point is, I don't know if I'm okay with like the man card and what you think what the man card is. Like, I think I understand to a certain degree living somewhat of a masculine life what a man card is. So I just don't think Terrence Howard should be the arbiter of the man card.
That's cool. I
Fair
feel
enough.
That's my.
I respectfully disagree. Like, despite the fact that the man, he did some shit that I don't approve of, you know, slapping up chicks or whatever have you, you know what I'm saying, slapping up his wife or ex-wife, whatever. I don't give a fuck what we joke about here. The one thing that I'm not gonna joke about right now is like domestic violence, slapping up women or whatever. If you feel you have disagreement with your woman or whatever, just walk away. Just you know, give y'all time to cool out and try to meet some other time, minutes or hours later or whatever have you. Try to, you know, see if you can resolve the issue. If not, just call it quits. You know what I'm saying? But for you to sit there and end up slapping people because you're disagreeing, what, yo, Steph, stop giving me that stupid look, because like I'm being dead serious here.
All I was gonna say is I would give Lawrence Fishburne the man card before I would give Terrence Howard the.
What did Lawrence Fishburne do?
He did beat his first wife, but I will say, I'll say this about him. He owned up to it. Yeah. He recognized that he had an issue and he went to find help. And that was, from what I know, that's the only woman he ever hit. So
probably did Terrence Howard, but he ain't gonna tell y'all that. Like, yo, come on.
Terrence Howard hit more than one woman, and
I actually heard more than one cases that he hit a woman and they had to call the police on a number of occasions. So it's not like an isolated incident. He has had a history. I agree with Steph. He's had a history of hitting women.
No hold back. It's not accusations. He admitted to them. So yeah, it's right. It's true. But that's it.
No, don't crush no holdbacks TV like that, man. Come on, man. She like, anyway. Listen, we it's time for final thoughts. Okay, so let's get into it. Notes. Final thoughts on this whole tariff situation and the man card situation. Go ahead.
I love how we went from politics to bullshit like this. It's crazy.
I think politics are more bullshit, but you know,
it needs to be
thoughts.
To be honest with you, look, I mean, he was speaking some truth. You know what I mean? But sometimes, bro, like I'm operating with some biblical terms. You know what I mean? The stories in the Bible and the story in the Bible and stuff like that. That's his karma and that's his burden that he has to rock it. I don't know him personally. Whatever it is, you know, it is what it is. He's done it multiple times. That's on him. He's gonna have to pay for that, and I'm pretty sure he's paying for that right now. We just don't see it. But you know, if the message is there, the message is there. You know what I mean? God uses a lot of people. A homeless person, somebody, you know what I mean? As long as that message gets across, that's all that matters. You know, so that's literally my take on it. Now what I'm saying, I'm not giving him no excuse of it, but okay, we can say the same thing. Lauren Fishburne still hit a female. Me and my sisters, we've gotten into a fight. You know what I mean? And that just messes with this family bullshit. But the point is, like, nobody should be putting their hands on nobody, whether you male, female, not nobody. No, nobody. Females do it a lot, always putting their hands on dudes, and some dudes hold back. But also, I will say this: it's flipped. You know what I mean? We've been doing females so wrong back in the day, and there's nice people now who aren't like that. You know, they're paying for other people's sin. They had nothing to do with it, and that's how you create monsters, or what you want to call the 304s or hoes and stuff like that. So hurt people at the end of the fucking day. Doesn't matter if the message come across or not. Get help. If he got help, cool. If he didn't, cool. That's on him. So yeah. Take on it.
Yep. Team with it. That's it. Ramos, final thoughts. Go ahead.
Notes made a good point, but I do agree with the majority with what. So all right. So his message has validity, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the issue is, I do agree with Steph, but the same thing Notes is saying, like, people have their journey, and the court of popular opinion is very quick to cast judgment, but he does need to be held accountable, and as long as he takes accountability, that's where it starts. You know what I mean? But I don't know the man. I don't think any of us know him. We don't have a line to him. The message is real, though. The message is real. I mean, there is a cost for selling your soul or selling other parts of your being, and you're gonna have to pay that toll, either at the moment or later down the line. So that's that.
What my grandma say? What was that movie quote? Every dog has their day. Just keeping it real. You lay in your bed. You made your bed. You gonna lie on it.
Lay in it. Yeah.
My hard head make the soft fast. I'm just being honest. Like, I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. I've cheated. I'm not perfect, but I can pass on some good wisdom because it's off of my experience. But as long as I take accountability, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And at
the same time, the person you owe the most to is the person that you did the wrong to, right? So you need to make it right with that person. We don't know if he did that. That's on him and his own soul and his own conscience.
Facts. I feel like with him, like as what you were saying, we need to stop being so quick to judge people. And I'm not saying gives him a pass. I'm not saying that at all. But at the same time, it's all like, a sin is a sin. Your sin is not greater than the next person. You know what I mean? Like I said, just take that message and run with it. Or like, even that person didn't talk. Like, okay, like, I don't want to be like this person, so I must try not to be like this person. I feel like a lot of people, they hang on to this person, whether it be a good thing or a bad thing, and like they excuse some of the good stuff that he's saying. But you got to understand this well too. I believe in God wholeheartedly, and I honestly believe God uses people. There's a video right now on YouTube, and right now there's a homeless person cracked out and all that, and he was saying some truthful stuff. A lot of it, like, we got to stop idolizing these people, and even if it's a negative idolizer, bad idolizer, not like, they're all human beings. That's not a mistake, though. I mean, that's not an excuse. But to save you, you know what I mean? Like, to have your peace and stuff like that, just take what he said with a grain of salt and keep that shit pushing. That's his life, or that's her life. You don't got to deal with it. Keep that shit pushing. Everybody gets so emotionally attached to certain things or people, and bring that energy onto them. As long as you ain't out there selling this or beating this or this and that, it shouldn't matter. But long as that wisdom being passed on and people are able to hold it and pass it, doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't even like to say anymore, like, oh, that's your karma, because that's me. At the same time, I'm wishing bad on somebody. I'm not gonna wish bad. I'm like, I pray for you. Real talk. So that's just me.
All right, cool. No, and it's much respected, man, for real. Abis, final thoughts, man. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just let y'all rock with what y'all are saying, man. It's pretty powerful. I have nothing to add.
You know what I like about Abis, man, and this is just being real. Like, Abis, you know, even though we joke or whatever, like, if he has something to say, he says it with it, like, everything that he says when it comes to final thoughts, the shit be mad impactful. You know what I'm saying? But then when he has nothing to say, it's just as impactful. You know what I'm saying? And I read between the lines, because sometimes when you say nothing, that means you're learning off of other people. You feel me? So I just want to say personally, thank you very much for that, man. Because, like, just you sometimes you say nothing and just like listening, it like I feel like I'm like, yo, we all doing our jobs correctly. You feel me? So I just want to say thank you for that. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, bro.
I
Nah,
appreciate
y'all doing your jobs regardless. But yeah, today I think it's just one of those days that I need to, I need to take in and be and listen. So I'm learning. So you guys know I don't really even really look into celebrity gossip and all of that stuff too. So yeah, I'm just
You need to.
yeah.
You need to.
There is. I'll say this.
It's something to
I'll say
laugh
this.
at.
I'll say this. I'll say this. There is. I forgot what axiom or AKA what saying it is, as in like people who gossip about celebrities is this. Like it's something about that. I'd rather talk about bigger thoughts and ideas versus celebrities and stuff. I understand you can learn from their experiences and be able to fashion yourself as a better person based off of, vicariously learning through them. But I prefer to still talk about bigger ideas, concepts, and things like that. I don't like to get caught up in other people's lives like that because I'm living my life and I need to focus on me so then I can better help everyone else that is around me.
Nah, you know what? I respect that, but it's not to really learn from celebrities. It's to basically laugh at them. You know what I'm saying? Like I laugh at these motherfuckers because, like, not all of them, but some of them. I do laugh at them because they put themselves in the predicament of stupidity, where, like, you know what I'm saying? I have no choice but to laugh at them. But this thing with Terrence Howard was a learning experience for me. You feel me? Sometimes you can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but that's another conversation another time. Steph, final thoughts.
So for me, it's as far as the tariff thing, to be continued. That's let's see how this plays out. But protect yourself and protect your finances at all costs. Do what you need to do. If it gets to that point where we're gonna be paying for $9,000 iPhones. Yeah, then maybe that's something you don't need to buy right now. So, but as far as the Terrence Howard situation, I mean, I brought it up because I'm not saying cancel him, like cancel Terrence Howard. That's not what I'm saying at all. I brought up the question of you're the guy that's presenting, this is the criteria of being a man, this is what the man card entails, but you have this history of violence against women, plus like you've been traumatized yourself. His father was the guy that killed someone in a Christmas Day. His dad murdered someone in front of his children, and again, like Terrence Howard, in a sense, passed it on to his children because he was slapping around his ex-wives in front of his children. So for me, that's where I'm adding into the conversation as far as the criteria of a man card and this man presenting it. If my opinion, I don't necessarily. I mean, I agree with you, Notes, that I don't know if everyone needs to be canceled. I mean, you should definitely look at that person and ask yourself, is this the person I want to emulate in my life, or what have you? And yeah, we are living in a society also where there are other situations where we're quick to try to write people off. And I think about Jonathan Majors too, like that situation. I don't know if we should totally write him off. I think that man he's going through his learning process. He's evolving. We're seeing it happening in real time. And we should give certain people that grace. But that's, at the end of the day, that's up to us whether we want to give them that grace or not. But I'm hoping that both of those guys, or anyone else like who is imperfect, I think all of us are imperfect. I hope we're taking the time to improve and really look at ourselves in the mirror. And I hope we're asking ourselves those questions that will make us better human beings. But yeah, the man card thing, like I said, I mostly agree with what he's saying. I just don't think it's him that should be saying it. But that's just me.
Hold on. Like, I'm not going to cut you off. But again, it goes back to what I'm saying. Who are you to say that this person is not right to to say it? You know what I mean? That goes for anybody. Like I'm gonna throw another guideline. God doesn't.
I can say whatever I want. I mean, that's
no.
me.
I feel it. No, I feel you.
That's all I'm saying. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm holding on. I'm standing on that opinion. I have enough examples of men in my life to say I don't know if this is the guy that should be the person that should be saying this is what the man.
Same.
That's all I'm saying.
Same here as well too. But also as well too. Like again, like, and this I'm gonna say what Lyric was saying. This is the reason why when he was saying about Ad and stuff like that, Ad knows how to take his emotions out of it, and it's thing logical. Like I was getting ready to apologize to you from last time I was on here because that was a trigger for me. And like, you may be a lesbian and stuff like that, whatever, but we still cool. That was a trigger for me.
What was a trigger for you?
We're talking about I forgot what we're talking about, like women.
Oh, you. I know. I remember.
So like at the end of the day, like that was a trigger for me because I'm still healing from my situation. Like I should have thought more logically than emotional. That's what I'm saying. And like when Lyric was saying like, oh yeah, like how Ad is, because Ad knows how to take himself, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't overnight for him, but he literally knows how to take himself out of the equation and think logically. A lot of us say that we do, but we don't until something triggers us. So one reason why I'm saying emotional, and I'm not calling you emotional, but that was an emotional response because you said you have a lot of men in your life. Okay, I understand that. I have a lot of men and women in my life, the same thing. And that's the reason why I was saying too, like, I apologize for last podcast because I shouldn't have came at you that hard. I shouldn't at all. No, but that just triggered me. And I understand this situation was here. That kind of triggered you as well too. It's like, okay, like who was he to say this, and that? So I feel it.
But the thing is, it's not. Yes, I could be emotional and still be logical at the same time. I'm not just spewing stuff out and not giving you my supporting argument for what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, like, okay, this is my take on it, and this is why I feel, or why I'm taking the stance that I'm taking.
I feel
it's not coming from a place of rah 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 like no, you're not seeing that. You're seeing me saying this. I have an idea of this guy's history and what it entails. Like and I'm looking at it from that lens and saying, I don't know. Like I don't know. But again, that's my perspective and my viewpoint. And I respect yours too.
No, me too. So like again in front of that, I'm not calling you emotional. I was saying it was an emotional response. That's all I'm saying. But like I respect you as well too.
Yeah. Likewise.
Hey guys, we gotta practice. We gotta practice. We've been too long. I'm gonna keep my final thoughts real short on here. When it comes to the tariffs, just pray for everybody, man. Because pray that this goes the way it needs to go. Well, be ready for some bullshit that's about to happen. I mean, there's really nothing more I can say than that, man. Like everybody keeps saying, man, try to save your money. Try to have some sort of contingency plan if this shit goes way left, and pray for a better situation, man. Pray for a better outcome. That's what I want to say on that. Tiffany has a what did Tiffany say here?
The Fosters. I think it was on ABC. I don't think.
Oh yeah, The Fosters is one of the best series, and lesbian sex was implied throughout. Oh yeah, I mean lesbian. I ain't got a problem with lesbian sex.
Of course you don't.
But anyway,
of course you don't, because there's two ladies involved. Of course you don't.
I don't have a problem with it either.
But point. but that's what I'm saying. Like as far as you and male sex, like
No, I'm good on that. I'm good on male sex. Like,
Exactly.
Anyway, no. Anyway, that's the Terrence situation. The Terrence Howard situation. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know he had problems, hitting his wives or whatever. But just taking away from that for a sec, I feel, me personally, everything he said was spot on. 100%. I don't see nothing. I don't see any wrong in it. My personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that, I don't respect everybody else's opinion. I highly respect it. It's just that it kind of hits home with me because I like the man card situation. It was like I said, me and my father, we had those conversations back in the day. God rest him, and it was like he was preparing me from a music perspective. He was preparing me for the bullshit that I would have to deal with. That's the reason why he never wanted me to be involved in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when the hip hop bug, like when the rap bug, bit me or whatever, and I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I had my own, situations going on. I don't really want to talk too much about it, you know what I'm saying? But like, I've been through bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And I was actually, I actually had, contracts, placed, in front of me or whatever with certain, the small print. You feel me with certain rules and regulations. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I decided not to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because that man card is very important. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand as a man. You know what I'm saying? And even as a woman, there's certain things that you have to stand on a certain type of principle. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Or else, basically, you a bitch to the industry.
Yeah.
Plain and fucking simple. You have to stand on some type of moral ground. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? There's no disrespect to anybody that's in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are in the industry. Let's break it down. Let's be real serious about it. Some people are in the industry for money because they're broke. They come from the hood. They live broke. You know what I'm saying? So they like. I'll be honest with you. No, she loves your glasses. She says she sees. Yeah, like some people are broke. You know what I'm saying? So they'll sell it so real quick to get that money, but then they don't know the situation behind selling that soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what position you will get bent over, or what type of oil you will have to use on that ass.
Damn, not the oil.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being honest about this shit. Like, yo, you don't know what type of wild, evil, crazy shit you got to do to make that dollar. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're amongst those type of individuals. And even those type of individuals, like they said, they motherfuckers got to self-medicate themselves just to make it through another day. Why go through all that? You know what I'm saying, man? Like, yo, you have to keep your integrity. As a man, as a woman, you have to keep your integrity. You feel me? You got to keep that man card, that woman card intact, or else you are a slave to whatever system they have for you. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave you with that. And this ends another episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next week as we get into episode 7-16. What's that? That's the lottery nightmare stories. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, there's another side to the lottery. But trust me, we will tell you some stories. Like, some stories made the news, some didn't, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of lottery nightmare stories out there. But we're gonna cover some for you, you know what I'm saying, for this episode. So trust me, you're gonna want to stay tuned for that one. You feel me? Well, come next week for that one. We said legit statement, but the oil, bro. I'm just saying, man. Like, yo, listen, man. Like, no Diddy. You know what I'm saying, man? Blame Sean Holmes. Don't blame me.
Hey, no Diddy, man. No Diddy.
No Diddy. Anyway, we gotta jump out of here, man. Notes, it's always a pleasure to have you on the episode, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Word the mother. Yo, for Famos Ramos, the vampire from Brooklyn. For Adviz, aka the Black Acronym. For Stephanie Gale, aka your mother's favorite lover, aka Steph Wonderless, aka Miss Zolat. Sorry, Miss All That. You know what I'm saying? And a bag of motherfucking chips. You know what I'm saying? AKA #1 Baltimore Ravens fan. Nobody does it better. You dig? This here is the #1 Buffalo Bills fan. The LYR to the ITS, the lyrics signing off. Peace. See y'all next week.
Randumb Thoughtz.
Hey. That's just...
You gonna do?
Yeah. People call us naive, backwards, pet water bottle, rocket signs, march with the picket signs made of pizza boxes, oxytocin and toxins, drum circle live from Zuccotti Park to the port of Oakland. Where did they come from? Comfort of their homes, take it to the red zone, rubber bullet to the dome, suckers spine the web like they used to tap phones. Hellfire missiles dropped by predator drones, 700 billion a year for defense, huh? More like offensive on the 99%. That still shop at stores named 99 cents. So I'll tip in my two for the popular descent. For the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, one people. This one's for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, one people, the people. Get off the cast to the parade to the General Assembly, springing up like bamboo shoots in monsoons. Food once, do twice, bamboozle for strikes. It's time for your conscience to put up a fight. Mother huggers, real lovers know what it's worth. Yes, price tags can't have enough zeros to purchase every little thing that you can bake in your pie. You can try to divide, but impossible like pie. Occupy this speech, besieged land property seized improperly. You can break the monotony, bored of living on a board of monopoly. This game of life is still out to me. Dream is a lot less brighter than it ought to be. Poverty spread like a tumor on top of the average income, pulling household economy. Tax out the gate, got on top of the authority. Truth almighty on this side of the barricade. Doesn't matter which one of us you interrogate. Wanna bet what changed since the Watergate? Juliet told Romeo to serenade for the people. The people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, one people. This song's for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, the people, for the people, the people, the people, one people, the people. So my PowerPoint being, are we ever gonna have peace of mind? Body and soul not likely if remotely controlled by the psyche of the flag. Shipping off labors and disturbing all neighbors, distributing rations of irrational behavior. Trapped in the orthodox looking for a savior. He ain't second coming when he gets in his name. Xavier Onassis, meaning our day, months, airtime elapses. Neurofire lapses. The war intensifies overseas. White lies lie for a butterfly. Better yet, a sacrificed lamb burger. Let us say tomato on top with the curly fries. Hot sauce burn your upper lips. Truth makes you bite your tongue. Here's a serum, take a sip. Real activists show more heart than a click of an activist. Who cares about evidence or relevance? Self-governance or face detriment. Let freedom ring, top real determinant. So would you keep mum when they hush? Or would you paint your own picture with a brush? So would you keep dumb when they crush? When your button is pushed by the people, the people, the people, the people, by the people, the people, the people, the people, by the people, the people, the people, the people, one people, the people, the people. This one's for the people, the people, the people, For the people. The people. The people. For the people.
The people.
The people. The people. One people. Get off the couch.
The people. 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 The people.
The people.
The people. The people.